back to another exciting episode of the George George Washington Trojan Sports. Today we are featuring the Lady Trojans as they go against health professionals on the second matchup for the year. So as I get the stats, the man on mic, aka the OP, Puerto Rican from the Bronx. Let's give it a shout out to Mr. Lopez.
What's up? What's up, guys? So like Raymond said, health professions here at George Washington campus, and this is almost like a round. This is a round two. It's not like a round. It is a round two. They played each other already earlier this year, and unfortunately for the Lady Trojans, that was one of their few losses of the season. But uh, around that time, it was after the tournament that they had during spring break, the starting pitcher for the Trojan, this Lacey, wasn't available. She had injured her ankle right before this game and couldn't put any weight on it. Therefore, she was ineligible to play because of health issues. Now she is much better. She is back in the lineup. She is and she is on the mound today. And this girl has some speed to her in her release. Her pitches. I see her doing some pronation in some of her releases, so that adds extra movement to her pitches. On top of the speed, her ball's got movement, and this is gonna be a lot harder for the Vipers this time around. Now that we have our starting pitcher on the mound.
All right, so just a recap for you guys at home. They met back in April 18th and they played in Randall's Island, so we was not able to stream that game. But GW took the loss by the score of 19 to 8. So, with that being said, let's check out the current standing for the Division A Manhattan team, where GW now is trailing behind Hunter College High School. They're in second place with a record of 7 wins and 2 losses. So that is a pretty impressive one right there. So you see health professional. They're sitting right now at a 4 wins, 5 losses, under 500.
Wow,
So
under 500, and season is ticking. We're running out of games, so
definitely winning out of games.
in PSAL to make it to playoff in single A and double A, it's any team that has a 500 or better record. So right now, the Trojans are in a good spot to make it to playoffs. Uh, and the Vipers, on the other hand, need this win to hit 500. So they're both playing with a purpose. The Vipers are playing to make a playoff appearance, and the Trojans are playing to get back at the Vipers for that horrible loss, 19 to what?
19 to 8.
19 to yeah. Eso era salsa que le dieron a los Trojans ese día. But
Yeah.
we're trying to do the same today, especially at home.
Yeah, this is home. Well, home is what matters to most.
A little later than expected, but it's giving the girls extra time to take extra reps at soft toss.
Let's not work too hard though, because we still need some energy.
Yeah, these kids are gonna have to stay hydrated today because I believe that we're gonna hit 80 degrees if we're
About
not already there.
It's about 80 degrees. You hit it
About
right on the mark, man.
right on the money. So
Right
yeah,
on the
it's
money.
gonna be just as important to stay hydrated this game.
Oh yeah, we.
Stay cool because easily, and this is especially for the pitcher for this Lacey. She's gonna be taking on, giving up the most energy because she pitches a windmill pitch, and that requires shoulder, forearm, legs, and especially when you're throwing with speed, it takes a toll on you. So between the Trojan battery, they got to make sure that those two players are really well hydrated, and by battery I mean pitcher and catcher.
Pitcher and catcher, yes.
If I ever throw out a baseball term out there that people are unfamiliar with, just let me know and I'll try to explain it.
Yeah, we are watching the comments really good. So And let me get my mic a little higher so we watching the comments. Uh,
And I'm pretty sure some health professions fans are going to be signing in soon because we are able to share the link with their coaches
that's right.
so they can share with their families. So everyone is welcome to watch this stream. It should be a really good game today.
Yeah, definitely. And for the health profession fans out here, shout out to you guys. Thank you so much for the support. As we trying to provide a good opportunity for our students in general, not just from George Washington, but citywide. As they have something to look forward to, look at the highlights, see what they can improve, use it for scouting opportunities, and then want to continue this in a professional level. So, share the love. You know,
I'm looking at some of the bats that the Vipers have and some of the bats that the Trojans have, and uh, nothing against the home team, but we're slacking in the bat category. Yeah, like these guys are coming in with DeMarinis, with Louisvilles. I mean,
they
yeah,
try to get that. They try to get. Their goal today. They try to get that. They try to be over 500 so that they're gonna get to the playoffs. If I'm not mistaken.
they're trying to even out their record so they could qualify, but man, yeah, they got good bats. They got a couple of DeMarinis in there, a couple of Louisvilles.
Yeah.
One of my favorite bats for softball, uh, for fast pitch softball, the Louisville Xeno. That's Xeno. Xeno,
XCNO.
like Xena, the warrior princess, right?
Oh yeah.
Xeno.
Yeah.
But yeah, the Louisville Xeno. So if anybody is feeling generous and wants to donate something to the girls team, a Xeno will be greatly appreciated. Probably a 31 drop 10. Yeah, I
Oh
know I'm
man.
being real specific, but that will be an appropriate bat for these young ladies based off of their height. You want to have a bat around 31 inches, maybe 30. Uh, don't want to go 32. It becomes a little heavy for the girls. But a
And like it,
Xeno,
like they said, like these are young teams. You also got to consider, coming out of the pandemic about 2 years ago, and they have a lot to improve, and they have been improving a lot since the first time I saw them play when we came back from the pandemic until now. And I gotta say, GW is looking really impressive. Coming as worse as a one-win record, and now they're sitting in a seven-win, two losses.
yeah, I
So
mean they've improved from when I saw them doing tryouts. You know, the group of girls that I saw during tryouts and the group of girls that have this 7-2 record are not the same girls. They have improved greatly this season,
that's definitely the
and
case.
it's
Yes.
always good to see that people progressing, the team
Mhm.
always getting better. And what I like seeing is when the seniors that have more experience are taking charge and helping the younger players, and I see a lot of that happening in this squad.
Definitely. Big shout out to them on that department for sure. Let me know if my mic is acting up because I think I'm using really bad headphones. The good headphones have been has already been taken care by a very better commentator than I am. But you know.
I don't
Anyway,
say that.
what you wanna say? I'm sorry.
Don't say that. Setting the bar high, hyping me up, Raymond.
Of course, man. We need you back here in the mic, man.
Trojans rocking the orange and white today. Solid orange on top. Double stitching letterings with Washington in the front. White pants, orange socks, and Health Professionals got a funky uniform. I like their uniforms. I'm pretty sure they all like their uniform until today because these girls are wearing black on black.
I
I
was
like
gonna say it's a little bit too hot for black uniform, but
black. Black can be a little tough, but I like the color combo where you have like that turquoise with the white
oh yeah,
outlining and then the purple outlining. That triple stitch there. You could argue, right? With the purple socks, I like that combo. I like the combo. It looks.
I like the purple socks for sure. Like the purple on black.
I like the turquoise
Oh, the turquoise. Oh,
or
the
whatever
numbers.
blue that is. Thunder blue. kind of like the blue of
Man, you get real Pacific with
Florida.
colors, man.
Well, thunder blue is the Miami Marlins.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah, yeah, they have that same blue. It's called thunder blue. How
Thunder
do I
blue.
know? Because I was playing for the Millbrooks Marlins up up in Hudson Valley ABA. It's an adult baseball league up there, and
Ah.
to try to get those socks was hard. So Thunder Blue.
Who? I think David Jeter owns the Marlins now,
Yeah,
right?
he's actually, is he still part manager? Did he sell? I know
Ah.
he was for a while. I'm not 100% sure
Mm-mm.
because he was avoiding a lot of press stuff with the Yankees. He just wasn't stepping foot in Yankee Stadium for years. And I know him and Brian Cashman had a little bit of beef, but as of recently,
Mm.
he's been making his little his appearances.
Oh yeah.
Derek Jeter Day. They did Old Timers Day. All that stuff. He's showing up now. I don't know if it's just that he squashed the beef or did he sell his shares of the Marlins. I'm not sure. Definitely having more appearances in public, repping the pinstripes again.
Of
Because
course.
for a while he wasn't he was MIA. I did
I
not
mean, I
hear.
think he was just taking care of retirement and business. Being part owner or manager, you said for the Marlins, and he did. I think the last time I heard, he uh, appointed the first woman as a general manager, right? First Asian American woman.
Asian American woman. That's right.
Yeah, he made history there. So there's that. Um, other than that, I haven't heard from him since. He was my go-to player to look out for when I was young, living in the Bronx, right down the block from Yankee Stadium.
That's right. I remember the old Yankee Stadium.
Oh man.
So I grew up on 155th, right there in the Melrose area of the Bronx, Mount Haven, Melrose. And back then, the old Yankees team, the early 90s, mid 90s, even late 90s, throughout the whole 90s,
The
when we
whole
had that
90s.
dynasty going,
Yeah, the whole
uh,
90s, man.
I'd be able to hear the stadium from my house, which is exactly 1.1 miles away from the stadium. Right? I googled that joint once, and it was 1.1 miles away. I'd be able to hear the fans cheering whenever there was a home run. 1.1 miles away from the stadium, I'd be able to hear it. And
Oh man.
it was something else. That old stadium, uh, it was a funnel, right? So I don't know if you guys were able to get that the blessing of attending a Yankee game in the old Yankee Stadium, but that thing was funnel shaped. If you was in the grandstand and you stood up, you felt like you was gonna roll down 50 flights of stairs. That's how
Damn.
steep it was. But because of the steepness, it created that funnel shape.
Mhm.
And when they used to put on the screen "Make Noise," that place would literally rock. I remember there as a kid, people would say "Make Noise," and people would start banging, and the floor would be vibrating. And it was because of the acoustics, that funnel shape, the sound would just bounce around, and it would get amplified, and you'd be able to hear it a mile and 1.1 miles away.
Yeah, yeah. Like I lived in Hold on, let me create some. Yeah, like I live in Village Point projects right there.
Hmm.
So it's not too far from the Yankee Stadium. And I was on the top floor, and we could see the Yankee Stadium on the window, on the view over there.
Hmm.
And it was always lit. It was always popping. You know.
You know what we don't see much anymore are the blimps. They used
Oh,
to always have the Goodyear blimp over
yeah.
Yankee Stadium. Whenever there was a Yankee, I would always look out the window and
Uh.
look for the blimp because I knew it was coming. And then when they would always show the aerial view,
Yeah.
that's the blimp giving you the aerial view. I would look out the window trying to find the blimp, and
Unf-
they don't really do that anymore.
Unfortunately, the blimp been overtaken by drones. So that's what
Yeah.
happened. So no, I think the blimp in general was probably too costly. It doesn't retain long in the air while running out of fuels and stuff like that. I'm not entirely too sure about that, but I'm just taking an assumption there. But the drone is easier to manage,
It's cheaper. That's all it
and
is.
it's cheaper. Updated cameras, technology. You can't go wrong with that. You can have as many drones out up in the air, as long as they know how to drive them. So, and the Empire's here.
Uh, Blue has arrived, so that means the game is about to start.
So I will have to leave the commentary booth as I'm going to take control of the camera. So Lopez will be the one doing the commentating for the time being, unless we have some kind of magic person coming in to help out. We'll see how that works out. Mr. Jarvis, the guy who been helping us, he's not available today, and yeah, and we don't have any students right now. That's one of that's willing to stay.
Well, remember they have that the show
That's
at the
right.
United Palace today, so a lot of the staff members are helping out with that over there.
That's right.
I believe he's also recording some of the scenes, some parts of that show. So yep. So after the live stream, if you haven't done so, scan the QR code during the commercial break and get your ticket to go to the United Palace. Show starts at what, 6:30?
6:30, the doors open, and 7:30 the show starts. Or is it 7 o'clock? No, 7 o'clock the show starts.
7 o'clock is showtime, so
Yeah.
get there. What is it? Easton Mako, an older bat, a 2015 bat. That Easton Mako was an amazing bat, has a lot of pop. And then obviously the Ghost, right? Easton produces this bat called the Ghost. Expensive, but you grab a ball with the Ghost and that ball is going to be gone. Only downside about the Ghost is that they break pretty easy, pretty fast. They barely make it a full season. Hey, we got Gabriel. Gabe is here today, joining us. Ladies and gentlemen, we are right behind first base, so we're gonna see a lot of action today, and hopefully not too much action, and all the balls are caught because throws are coming this way. If if you can see it, our first baseman is wearing an infielder's mask. Our third baseman is wearing an infielder's mask, and so is the pitcher, which is part of PSAL rules. Any player that is in the corners meaning first and third, and the pitcher must wear infielder's mask. The shortstop and the second baseman do not need to wear infielder's mask. The alternative to the infielder's mask is a mouth guard for the third baseman and the first baseman. But for safety reasons, it is safer to wear the infielder's mask. So
I
most
see, we see a bee
coaches
hanging out on the camera. Wants to make an appearance.
most coaches just tell their players to use the infielder's mask.
All right, so shout out to Mr. Gabriel. He's here right now, helping out with the camera work, so I could stop by and commentate as well. So, it kind of lost connection for a bit and came back. So man, but it look like I'm not dropping any frames right now. So, uh, so we got an Empire over here wearing a jacket. No problem. Not yet, no. Ah man, I gotta do the same thing too. All right, so we waiting for for the Vipers to get on field. This video today will be sponsored by Popeyes because we're gonna about to order some Popeyes in a bit. And T-Mobile. Hopefully the connection is stable enough. Now we're about to get ready. It's a hot one, so make sure we be hydrated, as Mr. Lopez said.
Oh man, and it's only gonna get warmer. Who?
Really?
I've seen this uniform
Oh,
before.
alright. So, alright. So,
Biancelis is behind the plate. She will be the battery partner for this Lacey, who prepares for the first pitch. And called strike.
first pitch, first strike. As we
That
said, the best softball pitcher can throw a strike. That what makes the best softball pitcher. Oh, another
called
strike.
strike two. Hitting the inside corner. Great location on that pitch. Now this Lacey is ahead in the count. Soft grounder back to the pitcher,
Foul
but
ball.
it hits the front of her foot, so that is fouled. Let me try to keep a pitch count.
Interesting.
He se la cantó. Backwards K for this Lacey, the first of the game, and hopefully of many.
Bobby? Nah. Here's a pop up.
And
Foul.
pulled foul.
Strike. Wow, seeing the health professionals actually cheering a lot.
Up the middle, up the middle, up the middle. Oh,
Ooh.
and a really delayed swing to a pitch that should have been a balls. And now, number 24 from Health Professions is down in the count 0-2. And a late swing for the second strikeout of the inning. 2 Ks for this Lacey. So far, backwards K and a regular K. Now up to bat number 2. An aggressive swing, but underneath it. So the ladies from Health Professions, they're all going for the high fastball. When in reality, what they should be doing is adjusting their stance to bring down the zone and force this Lacey to pitch lower. Holds up on that one. Even count, 1-1. First ball thrown. Ooh, swing and a miss. Just missed it. Count was 1-2. And the ball is popped up right back to the
Oh,
pitcher.
she dropped it.
And that will be the end.
Oh, it looked
of
like she
the
dropped it, but she must have caught it and dropped it on the ground.
No, that was on the transfer. She made the play.
Then she said, nah.
Hey, remember, you don't gotta hold on to that ball for long. You just gotta catch it, make the transfer, and it's considered an out.
All right. So 1, 2, 3 inning for the, for the Trojans. So now they're gonna be coming up to bat here at the bottom of the first. Good start for the Lady Trojans.
Good start for the Trojans. Great start for this Lacey. But they can't get too comfortable. Even though it was a 1, 2, 3 inning, they have to go out and produce runs so they could give their starting pitcher some cushion.
Oh yeah, definitely.
What you don't want is a game to go on for a long time and it's a scoreless game because then the later the game goes, the more tired your starting pitcher is, and then she's more likely to give up runs later in the later innings. You
Oh
want to
yeah.
have that cushion now so she can have that comfort late in the game.
And we'll see you guys on the next one. We'll be right back after this short quick break.
You already know for exclusive and the best beats, connect to www.iditbeat.com.
And batter up first, top of the lineup. This Lacey, the pitcher for the Trojans. That's a different chant. Haven't heard that one yet.
Yeah. They get
Pitch is high for ball one.
they're being very creative this time with chance.
And
Ooh.
a high ball past the left fielder. Gonna go into the tracks. And this Lacey is round in second. Going to third. Gonzalez is waving her in. And that, to start off the game, that's how you help yourself.
That's how you help yourself.
That's how you help yourself.
Incredible pitching
Great batting.
and incredible batting.
Right?
What a hit.
Good job to this Lacey. It's, essentially putting the whole team on her back right now. Got three outs, three quick outs, and a really quick home run.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Now batting number 13, Derisha, the first baseman. Called strike on her. Count is 0-1. But this is what I mean. This Lacey was swinging a DeMarini, and that's one of the better brands for softball. Uh, and believe it or not, like the bat matters in this game. And that ball was able to travel a little further because of the quality of the bat. Those are composite bats, two-piece composite bats DeMarini produces. So I would recommend most of these girls to swing that DeMarini. That is 2-1.
My man, he is blocking the camera.
Pitch on the ground. Free ticket to first.
Every which we get it.
I would have run her first and no outs. Derisha, I believe, will probably be looking to steal early in the game. Test out
She may got
the
some
arm of the
people.
catcher and the glove of the shortstop.
Oh,
Big hack, but a miss for number 7, Eddie's Beth. And ball is in the dirt, evening out the count 1-1.
oh.
And
was good on
Tisha
that play.
gets a delayed steal on that one.
The catcher noticed, but she was able to out one the draw. All about the speed on her.
It was a delayed steal, and the players weren't really ready for that. They weren't sure what to do. And called strike on Eddie's Beth. Count is 1-2. Now Eddie's Beth has a runner on second. Runner in scoring position is an opportunity for her to rack up some RBIs. Eddie's Beth making some adjustments at the plate and fouls it straight back, which means she is on top of that ball. It's a tad bit late.
Yo, where do you order Popeyes from again?
From what venue? What
I mean, what app?
Uber.
Uber. One app that I don't have Uber.
Uber.
Ball is on the ground, gets past the catcher, and that will move over to Risha to third base.
Wanna use my phone? I have Uber.
Count is even 2-2, but for runners 60 feet from home. Now first base is unoccupied, so a dropped third pitch strike. Eddie's Buff is able to run, but strike is called on her without swing. So backwards K for the Viper pitcher. First strikeout of the game for her, and the first out of the inning. Now up number 6, Laris. And strike is called.
From Law. She's from Law too. She's one of mine.
Laris is from Law.
Show the picture. Show the picture. It wants you to show the picture, Gabe.
Oh, there you go.
Laris is
Wrong picture.
Wrong picture.
Yeah. Because we also had we had two cats from Health Professional watching too. So there we go. We got you guys. We got you, young and stubborn. Nice YouTube name, by the way. There we go.
Oh, quick chopper gets
Oh.
past
Oh.
first base,
Yeah.
and Laris will reach on an error. But E3 should have been a routine out for the first baseman, but that will bring in the runner that was on third. George Washington is now up 2-0 with 1 out and a runner first. Now up Yomaris, the left fielder for the Trojans, Beatty Trojans, and pitch right on the knees for strike one. That's a strike on every ballpark. Good pitch. A lot of people hesitate to swing on that one. And Yomanis is one of the taller players, so he's probably not used to seeing a pitch right there. Second pitch, little low. Count is 1-1. Fouled that ball back. Yomanis is behind in the count, 1-2. First base anxious to run. Had to go back to first because of the foul ball. Pitch is low and arrives easily.
Wow.
Gets past the shortstop and gets to the center fielder, who throws the ball a little too late. And another run scores for the Trojans. And the rule of baseball, after the error comes a run. And that has always found itself to be true. As you see here, the error on first base, that should have been the second out of the inning, allowed Laris to be on first. She stole second, and then an error on the throw down to second. Got past the infielders, which allowed Laris to advance to third, and then another error by the outfielder allowed Laris to score. So, la regla de la pelota, después del error, viene la carrera. So,
All you need was stay right there, just move up a little bit. Awesome.
Yomaris is still at the plate. Lefty batter. Hit one straight to the pitcher, and that should be an out right there. So 1-3. Second out of the inning. Now up number 10, Valerie, the right fielder for the Trojans. Now she grabbed the DeMarini. Valerie knows what's up with the DeMarini. Pitch is low.
What's sauce, Gabe? What kind of tenders do you want? Spicy, classic, or
Spicy.
spicy?
Ball
Sauce.
pitch to the dirt.
Sweet. Get it more spicy.
What's your regular size? Fries?
Sure.
Soda?
Coke.
You want a meal too for yours?
And that was called a strike.
We're here ordering Popeyes.
1-2.
Love that chicken from Popeyes.
Popeyes. Let me.
And a late swing. Swinging at ball 3 there. Got to make a little better pitch selection. That ball's high. Full count with 2 outs. First base is unoccupied, so a drop third strike will allow the batter to run to first. And she earns her walk, boleto gratis, for Valerie. Jane Elise is up to bat.
What
A
else?
defensive player,
Soda
number
for you?
25.
Coke. It's Skittle more Coke.
There you go. Look.
We got some Popeyes music playing. For those of you who have been following us, we eat a lot of Popeyes. So if you ever feel generous and want to support us while we're here in the steaming hot sun, send us some. Do they still do popcorn chicken?
There you go. That's the one.
There it is. Louisiana. Love that chicken from Popeyes. Hey, caught strike. Jane Elise didn't agree with that one, but umpire called it on her. Pitch is high. Runner holds on first. Strike 2, Jane Elise. And for those of you who don't know the stealing rule in softball, the ball must be released by the pitcher before you leave the base. So that's why you don't see, like in baseball, where the boys take a lead and then they take a secondary lead. Over here, because of the distance between the bags and the last short, they have to wait until the ball is released. So the second that the pitcher lets go of the ball, the runner can go. That's how you see them paying real close attention to the pitcher.
There's the one. Hey, he
And
got
another missed throw by the shortstop, and that will allow Valerie to advance not only to second but to third as well. So now Jane Elise has a runner 60 feet from home, an RBI waiting for her, a duck waiting for her, with 2 strikes. Throws it back straight to Miss Ferguson. Lucky that her hands was up, because that was heading straight to her.
Good try, Miss Ferguson.
it. Ooh.
Out of all the possible ways, how is it that he hit it on her outline?
ball was heading towards her head, but she was in like this yoga position that actually protected her. ¡Ay! Se la cantan. Ah, Jaden.
Arroz, habichuela y carne.
Arroz, habichuela y carne. Ahora a sentarse. Like Raymond does. The sleepies, the mattress professionals.
And of course,
Right, Louisiana good. We're waiting.
waiting.
Alright, guys, we'll be right back after this short break. So stay tuned for more Lady Trojans softball.
You already know for exclusive and the best beats, connect to www.iditbeat.com.
Pop up to the third baseman and one pitch, one out. That's an F5. For me, baby, rip it. Rip it. Rip it for me, baby, rip it.
And the hotspot dies.
What's the name of that
Good
school?
eye, good eye, good.
Health professionals.
Oh, health professional.
They're very loud. And I gotta apologize for having to get to see the game. I'm glad to hear. Yes, to let you know, yes, in case if we do fall, if we do happen to freeze, I apologize. Sometimes, internet doesn't work in our favor, so we do our best to make sure we get to resolve any issue that may come.
Better watch. Better watch
Gotta
that
love
ball go by.
technology.
Woo! I know these chants.
So I'm glad you're liking the game, young and stubborn.
Count is 2-1 for number 21 from Health and Professions. Swing and fouls it back. That ball looked like it hit her in the hand, but because she took a swing, it's not considered a hit by pitch.
So I consider strike.
So 2-2, count is even.
Oh wait, the ball can. Oops, my bad.
Big striker.
What you say? I don't know, she's a good pitcher, for sure.
I think I have some type of consideration towards the pitcher.
Yeah, she's one of my seniors.
Like we said, any pitcher that can do more strikes more than balls is a really solid pitcher for softball.
Strike
There
2,
you-
count is 1-2. DeLacy has had a great second inning as well. Very economical in her pitches.
Mm.
Oh.
Down there, they scared a lot
Late
of people in the
swing
dugout.
sends that ball to the Trojan dugout.
I think you're safe there, Miss Ferguson.
But Ferguson got to watch
You
out.
alright?
And Miss Lee Sam.
And Miss Lisa. The two athletic teachers out there. Ooh, that's a little high.
Which is
Count now
high.
is 2-2.
Is that a 20 or is that a 26? I can't. It's number 20. Batting is number 20. Hey, se la cantan. Strike 3. Looking. Pose for the camera because that's a backwards K.
Alright, so 2 strikes out, one out. Now we are transitioning to the top of the third. No, I'm sorry, bottom of the second. I'm bugging out.
Bottom of the second.
That Popeye is tempting. Yeah, definitely. Alright, so we'll be right back after this short break, guys. Alright. Here's Gabriel showing off the Washington Trojans. But
You already know for exclusive and the best beats, connect to www.iditbeat.com.
And we're back. Now batting number 11, Biancelis, the catcher for the Trojan. Takes that first pitch for a ball. And pops it back up, but the catcher couldn't hold on to that one. Count is even 1-1.
alright, we're back. That was low.
And a called strike. That was a clean strike. What did Pedro Martinez used to say? It was that pitch was so dirty it was clean.
Clean cut.
Biancetti moves out the way for ball 2. Count is even 2-2. Not 2-2.
2-2.
Biancelli's trying to start off the inning the same way that Lacey started off the inning. But has a big swing and a miss for the first out of the inning. Now up number 24, the shortstop Elisha. Ball's on the ground.
Hello? Yeah.
See that the the community is
Yeah, the wheel.
now starting to play music again. Our neighbors are playing music again. Oh, I didn't get to show you the picture of what was back there. So yesterday I went back there. Obviously I parked back there, and this is what we had: three cars, And it looked like they were all connected to the same like mixer or something, because they were all.
Oh my God.
So I don't know how many watts
We
we
gotta
were
show that
guessing.
on cameras if you can see it.
Let's see what happens after this at bat. We'll sneak it in there somewhere.
That's a little high. But strike, nevertheless.
Strike two. And Elisha. Swing, roll it down to the pitcher, and she flips it to the first baseman, and a very unnecessary tag because of the force at first, but that will be a 1-3 play for a second out. ¿Pero qué pasó aquí? Espérate, what happened here? I had another. Dame algo. So now I'm a little confused because I have 10 people in the lineup. Destiny is second baseman. Then we have Janelise, which is a DP, defensive player. Unless they meant DH. Designated hitter for a fielder. Big swing and a miss from DeLacy. Last inning, she started off the game with an inside the park home run. Big hit to left center field. And earns her walk on her second at bat. So this is turning out to be one heck of a game for this DeLacy. Has a home run, earned the walk, and so far has 4 strikeouts. And has been perfect on the mound. 3 up, 3 down through the first 2 innings. Terisha is now up to bat. Takes first pitch for a ball. And off she goes. And Lacey, with her speed, gets there easily. Easy stolen base, and that one goes way over the catcher, and that'll move over DeLacy easily. So we're starting to see that this young lady, did you say that she was a senior?
Yep.
DeLacy's a senior, so any colleges that need a pitcher, we have one for you.
Get her.
She got speed on the bags. She got speed in her release. Oh, and a bat throw back to the pitcher. Let DeLacy enter for free.
Did you just see what I saw? I know you saw that. You're the pitcher, I'm gonna knock you.
Bueno, let's see what happens.
Yo, you got a budge on this?
You already know for exclusive and the best beats, connect to www.iletbeat.com.
back. This is the top of the third. Lacey is trying to remain hitless today. So far, she's been pitching a no-hitter through two. Number 25 up to bat. Sends that right past the batter. Swing late on that pitch. Ball low. Pitch is high. Count of 2-1. This batter is showing good discipline in the plate. Number 7 batter. And pitch in the dirt will give her a free ticket to first. And the first base runner for the health profession Vipers. Now number 1 up to bat. Called strike. If I were Health and Professions, I'd be sending this runner sooner than later to test out the arm of the Trojan catcher. And with a little bit of hesitation, but take second base on a pass ball. So now the Vipers, for the first time in this game, have a runner in scoring position. And a swing and a miss.
Love that chicken.
There we go. Pitch is high. One down and 2 to go. Another strikeout for
Oh man, I can't do the whistle anymore.
Lacy.
You can't whistle right now. There's some chicken's gonna come out flying over.
You should hear the backseat commentator.
Ball is on the ground, gets past the Trojan catcher, and that moves over. Number 25, just 60 feet from home. With just 1 out, this is a great opportunity for the Vipers to make their first run of the game.
Yeah, Health Profession is making a lot of noise.
They're really animated, this team. And a big swing and a miss for number 26 from Health and Professions. Swinging at a pitch that was by her chin. She needs to really pick one spot between the belt and the letters. And you see, Lacy saw that she swung at that high pitch, so she came back with another high pitch to see if she was going to offer. She held back the second time.
Hello.
Ball is low. And takes her walk. With runners on the corners and less than 2 outs, you can expect number 26 to steal now. And she goes, and as expected, no throw down to second because a throw down to second would almost guarantee that the runner on third would score.
What did you two? What did you two?
And pass ball, but
Go
Trojan catcher was able to recover
We're doing broadcast live right now.
and held the runners at third.
They working the pitcher now. That is another walk.
Tough inning
So what?
for this Lacey.
What do we, what do you recommend to tell Lacey trying to get out this inning? That she takes a strike. And what is your recommendation?
Slow down her pitches. Slow them down, and I'm saying that her back leg is sometimes lifting up, just like in that last pitch. Her back foot lifted, which means her body is also, because of that motion, is leaning forward. You're leaning forward on a windmill pitch. You're either gonna roll it or you're gonna send it to the moon, and that's exactly what you're seeing, right? She needs to start dragging her back toe and keep her body centered, balanced.
That's right. And she just came out of injury, so she shouldn't have been having another injury, especially towards when you're trying to fight the second seed spot. Oh,
Yeah, this is a moment where you gotta just tell her, slow down and find the strike zone again.
yeah. She got incredible fastballs, but sometimes it's out of control. Disciplined batter. 2-2. At least that's what I got.
Looks like a 2-2. As you hear the Vipers chant, bases loaded,
Mm.
and that is drive for a second out of the inning.
Yep, can't do it anymore. Got food in my mouth.
That was number 4 who struck out. Top of the lineup. Now number 24 is up, who struck out her first at bat.
Oh,
And lines one straight to the shortstop for the third out of the inning. Talk about coming in clutch.
you took a rocket toss his glove. And
Took a hot shot straight into her glove.
That would have gone through, man. That would have been a basic.
Yeah.
there we
If
go.
that ball gets through that shortstop, that would have at least brought down two runs. But wow,
Great spot.
what good defense, and this is what I'm talking about. Sometimes you gotta slow down your pitches and let the opponent make contact because you gotta let your teammate do the jobs too. It's not all on you, and this Lacey needs to remember that she has a team behind her that know how to play defense, and she needs to take advantage of that. So whenever you're starting to lose control, slow it down and make them work.
And not only that, she needs to trust the team.
That's right.
Gotta trust the teammates. L6 for third out. Wow, who would have thought that with bases loaded and no outs, you would get out of here without any damage? Reminds me of Andy Pettit, he used to love loading up the bases and then getting out of those jams.
Love that chicken from Popeyes. All right, so we'll take a quick break. We'll be back shortly, so stay tuned.
You already know for exclusive and the best beats, connect to www.iditbeat.com.
We are back and now batting number 7, the third baseman, Eddie's Beck.
Oh, man, throwing them.
Hit hard to the shortstop,
Make the stop.
and that is a good play by the first baseman to jump, secure the ball, and make the tap on the base without looking.
Good arm over there.
Little off target, but first baseman really did her job there. Excellent play. 6-3 for the first out.
The Chats are going crazy.
There's a competition on the field and on the benches.
Yep.
Chanting competitions. But
I think the other girls are winning because they're louder.
yeah, the other team is winning that one because those girls, when they start chanting, you can't hear anything.
Yep.
They are loud. They're a little bit more animated.
I gotta give it to them.
First baseman takes to herself. Bobble did a little, but was able to recover and step on the base. Unassisted out by the first baseman, number 4. We've seen 2 good plays by the first baseman so far this inning. One to recover an off throw, where she was able to tag the bag without looking with her right foot, and now ground ball to first, recover off a hard hit, and then take it herself. Yomaris is up to bat, the left fielder for the Trojans. Ball on the dirt. Better watch. Better watch. Better watch that ball go by. Swing and a miss. I can tell you this, Yomari's not using any of her lower body. For her swings, it's all upper body. Count is 3-1 on Yomari. So if If the next pitch isn't her pitch, she doesn't have to swing. She has one strike to play with. And that will give her her free ticket to first. So with 2 outs, the Trojans now have a runner on first. And Yomaris goes without a throwdown. Easy stolen base. Pitch is high. Yomaris goes and runs back to second. Went halfway. Did not commit to that one.
Never mind.
Changed their mind real quick. Good release by the catcher.
She says, psych.
Keeping Yomaris at second. Getting some hoo-has. Strike called. Strike two. Valerie has one strike left on her. If a runner on second in scoring position and 2 outs, first base is unoccupied. And that will be the third out of the inning. Unnecessary throw down to third because they're just looking for 4 outs at that point.
I was about to say. Yeah, I was about to say. Yo, we should show them eating Popeyes.
Pick up this chicken from the floor.
Kathy! She's blowing. The pitch, I'm gonna punch her in her
Aye.
face.
Hey, hey, hey.
You already know for exclusive and the best beats, connect to www.iditbeat.com.
Called strike. Pitches in the dirt.
So here on top of the fourth inning. Let's see what health professionals can do. Is it health professionals or health professions?
I'm not even sure.
Yeah.
Oh, late swing, sending that ball straight at us.
Almost right toss us.
Almost there. I didn't bring my glove. I didn't bring my glove, so don't send it this way.
Ooh, what a
Oh,
hit
and a
towards
big
center.
hit towards center field, and it will drop. Get past the center fielder, and the runner is going to take 3, and she's being rounded to go home, and inside the park home run. Trips at the end, but still celebrating a big,
Big hit, huh?
big hit.
Definitely big hit.
They're going at it. Let's go for one.
So far, it's
Score is now
3
4.
1. Is it 3 4 1? I must have
One,
missed
two,
one.
three, 4-1.
I missed one.
And let me tell you, something that needs to get fixed is there should be 2 outfielders going after that ball, not just one. One should be going for it, and one should be back up. And the center fielder was left there all by herself to go after that ball. Ball is fouled back.
Yeah, I definitely agree that health professional is definitely going to win this chat contest. It's still chatting.
They got like the extended version of all the chants.
I bet.
Those chants don't end. Look at that.
Ooh.
Another line drive right up the middle. This time fielded by the center fielder. Good solid hit, but it's starting to look like this lady is getting maybe a little tired, or the heat is getting to her. Maybe the chants are getting to her, but she is not pitching the way she pitched the first and second inning.
I agree. I don't know. I feel like, maybe the chat and combination of everything in the heat getting to her. She usually has strong. A lot of these things doesn't really bother her so much. So she just needs to keep her composure just like she did. Just continue on with the game. That 1-1, don't let it bother you too much. So I know how encouraging that is. Ooh. So they
Runners
have
now on third with no out. Ball gets past the catcher and makes it home safe on a pass ball.
so health professions cut their lead by half.
Side scores now 4-2. No outs at the top of the fourth. Call that one a strike.
Well, I don't know.
How? I don't know. That pitch was high, but
That's what I'm saying.
the judgment call.
Ooh,
And ball is fouled back.
that's a strike. Maybe he just found the top of the strike zone. Maybe top.
A really, really top.
I don't know that there was ball four, to be honest with you.
Been a lot of action so far, so
Okay. As health profession found one woman on first, and there's a wild pitch again.
wild pitch will push the runner over.
She's a great pitcher, but I do see her lose composure. And she gets it.
That one stings.
Maybe we should pay a visit to the mountain real quick.
I agree. they're gonna make this. They're gonna take this as an opportunity to get a few more ones in for health professionals.
Oh yeah, with no outs, they've already scored twice this inning, and they have the momentum. So you can expect them to try to force more errors. Trojans.
Not to mention, they got the energy.
And like I said, it's called momentum.
Mhm.
And when you have it, you don't let it go.
I agree.
You can see that the score getting tighter is getting to our pitcher's head, and they're seeing that, and they're doing everything to try to distract him. Pitch was outside. I mean, that's a good strategy by the opposing team. Try to distract the pitcher as much as possible. There's no rules saying that you can't make noise.
That's true.
Right? So it's not like volleyball where
And here's another wild throw.
when the server is serving, it has to be quiet. Over here, nothing can prevent somebody from chanting.
I've been like that even in the majors.
That's right.
People chant. All she needs is good support from teammates. Oh, she takes ball 4.
Ball 4. Bases are loaded with no outs. Health professionals are trying to take the lead at the top of the 4th.
And remember, this is a redemption match, especially going out of like 19 and 8. GW really wanna, try to get this win, and not having to give up another loss as they are facing a tough game coming back home next week against Hunter College High School, who remain undefeated. Sources told me that College High School has one of the top softball pitchers in the state.
That's right. You don't go undefeated unless you have legitimate pitching.
And that's what really happened. They were only when they last met, they only managed to get one hit, and that was from our our actually a student from the second floor, PCA. She's also a starting pitcher. She was a starting pitcher. Let's see what happens here.
And strike down the pipe.
It's actually been a while since I saw a strike, so I'm glad that she's throwing out strikes again.
So the play now is to home. So anything hit in the infield, the throw is gonna go to the catcher to try to get the force at home and prevent any more runs from scoring. Then the next play will be to try to set up for a double play.
We don't see a lot of double plays in softball.
No.
Oh, nice
Oh,
catch.
and there's your double play right there.
There you go.
There's your double play, and what a way to make it easier on yourself. So L1 now. Lazy just has to focus on his batter, try to get the strikeout. And this is a number 9 batter, number 26. Is now behind in the count. Strike 3. Got her looking for the 3rd out of the inning, but not without Health Professions first scoring 2, cutting down their deficit to just 2.
See, it helped that the coach and her teammate was able to go see her.
Double play.
And after that, matches started happening. The double play started. That good catch, throw to third to get out there.
Good heads up.
Heads up.
But
indeed.
also bad base running by the Vipers. Anything that is lined, you wait until that ball drops because you don't have that much time or space to head back to your base. But good heads up playing by the Lady Trojans, to throw it quickly back to their base and get the force out at third.
What it is the bottom of the fourth, right?
Yep, this is the bottom of the fourth.
We'll be right back.
You already know for exclusive and the best beats, connect to www.iditbeat.com.
All right, we're back, and let's see if the Lady Trojans can add to their lead. Health Professions managed to score two in the top of the fourth, and Trojans are trying to return the favor.
As she right now starting her bat with the 1-1 count. Upstairs.
Well, she offered, but then held up. Gotta make sure to leave those pitches up there. And hit past the pitcher, but quick 4-3 for the first out. Ay, me perdí. Who's this batting? Is number 12 just... Ay, and she skips over that pitch.
Look like she was playing hopscotch. You know, one of the oldie games out there. Before technology kept us all inside. Upstairs, she swung on it.
And lands foul, so she's forced to return.
Struck out, but and also managed to beat the run. The second out did.
Okay, now I'm back on track. I was like, what's happening over here? All right. Now I figured it out.
Pop a foul for strike one.
Presented bump, but back.
Bunted.
But
No foul.
fouls it back.
¡Ay, Dios! ¡Ay, Dios mío!
Just saw a new strategy trying to bunt your way to first with nobody on base. This young lady trusts her speed.
Foul though. Foul. Yeah, she definitely got speed. You remember seeing her run?
Biancelli, the catcher for the Trojans, is batting with 2 outs so far this inning.
There's a pop.
And
Little
pop back to the pitcher. F1 for the 3rd out.
a 1-2-3 inning to take the Trojan side out. So now we are transitioning to the
Top of the 5th.
top of the fifth, the fourth, right?
Top
Yeah.
of the 5th.
Top of the fifth. Okay. There we go.
You already know for exclusive and the best beats, connect to www.iditbeat.com.
I'm gonna take over the camera.
And strike is called.
Might wanna do this too.
And bunted foul. So now we're seeing the Vipers trying a little something new also. Last half inning, Trojans attempted a bunt. Now with no one on base, we see that the Vipers are attempting bunt, but with 2 strikes, there is no bunting that's going to go on. And big swing and a miss and a big out to start off the inning. Now you can tell that DeLacy seems to be. They held up for a minute to see if that ball was going to roll foul, but DeLacy saw that it was barely moving, grabbed it, barehanded it, and threw it down to first on time to get the runner. So a quick 2 outs to start the 5th. And now batting number 24, who has struck out and lined out to the shortstop. Pitch is wild. So ball 2. Ooh, pitch is inside. Moves the batter away. Number 24. This is pitcher against pitcher right now. And a line to center fielder, but drops it. Number 24 will be rounding second to see if there's a error on the field to try to advance, but ball is held. Pitcher is still not on the mound, so the runner can still advance, and now she is on the mound. And that was a 2-out double for number 24, the pitcher for the Vipers. Now with 2 outs and on second, the Lacey's facing number 2, fouling it back on the first swing. This young lady hit a home run in her last at bat, so the Lacey also knows not to put a watermelon on the tee. She knows what to do with those. Ball on the floor, gets past the catcher and out of play, so automatic advance for the runner. Count is even 1-1. This young lady is going to try to tie up the game with one swing of the bat. She did it once. Can she do it twice? Lacey winds up the release, and the pitch is high. Count is 3-1. And a line to the second baseman for the third out, preventing the Vipers from adding any additional runs on the board. Score remains 4-2 in favor of George Washington. Now we're heading to the bottom of the fifth, where G-Dubs will
You already know for exclusive and the best beats, connect to www.iditbeat.com.
top of the lineup. Now batting number 2, the Lacey, the pitcher for the Trojan, who hit a home run on her first at bat and earned a walk on her second ball. Count is 1-0 for the Lacey. contact made over the shortstop. DeLacy will reach first and hold off. Now we have speed on first to start off the inning. You can expect DeLacy to steal. This young lady has some speed and probably right on the release because she's trying to add some cushion to her own game. Bunt is presented but fouled back. Lacey did not attempt to steal there. Number 13 batting left-handed. Terisha, the first baseman for the Trojans, presents bunt again, and off goes DeLacy with a stolen base. DeLacy offered to go to third, but held up. Now with two strikes, you will not see any bunt presented, and Terisha will be defending the plate. Anything near, she will be swinging. And swinging and miss, but first base is open, so she will try to advance and will reach off of 2 errors. Will reach off of 2 errors. That is not considered a hit, but that will bring in the run. DeLacy did score on that. First base was unoccupied, so on a drop third strike, Terisha was allowed to run. She beat the throw off of an error and almost got caught out twice, but managed to make it to first safely. Now Eddie's Beth, the third baseman, is batting. Pitch on the floor. Good block by the catcher of the Vipers. Count is 1-0 with no outs, runner on first. One score has run this inning so far. Terisha's taking a big lead. She's playing around with fire, and this time it pays off, but risky move there. Ball gets past everyone. Third base is a free ticket there, and that is just miscommunication by the Vipers. That ball should have not been released. The pitcher is on the mound, so Terisha will not try to advance. But very risky base running. Honestly, with a clean throw, she would have been a sitting duck out there. And even though she is at third now, I'm sure that's a conversation that's to be had later on after the game. Eddie's Beth now has a runner 60 feet from home, an excellent opportunity for an RBI to increase the lead of the Trojans. Ball is on the dirt. Terisha is on the coach's side of the field, so I'm sure she's going to be hearing the cues from Coach Gonzalez. Pop up towards the first base side, some miscommunication there, but ball was snagged by the first baseman. Both players are trying to call each other off, and no one listened to anyone. But it was caught by the first baseman. F3 for the first out of the inning. Runner remains on third, held up. Now up to bat number 6, Laris, who made it to first off of an error and then grounded to the first baseman in the third inning. Let's take the first pitch for a ball.
Catcher showing some momentum.
Catcher's being active back there, really trying to hold the runners. Ball is low. Throws down to third, but wasn't held. And after the error is the run, the rule of baseball and softball. And that will score in run number 6 for the Trojans. No aguantan la presión. The Lady Trojans start to chant. And a hard hit to third base, but thrown high and recovered by the first baseman. For the second out, excellent play by the first baseman to jump and hold on to another throw that was way off target. She's able to grab it and find the bag with her feet. She feels real comfortable there at first. I've seen her save at least three bad throws today and secure the out for her team. So excellent defense by number 4 from the Vipers. Ball is on the floor. Tomari takes the first pitch for ball. Count is 1-0. 2 outs. Bottom of the 5th. Another pitch to the dirt. Pitch is high. Count is 3-0. Now there's no reason for Yomaris to swing at this point. She should be taking the next pitch. Wait for a strike before getting the green light to swing. And there it is. Free ticket to first. With 2 outs. Runner on first. Now we have number 10, Valerie, the right fielder for the Lady Trojans. Last time Yomaris made it to base, she ran halfway to third and returned to second base. So I'm sure Gonzalez is having a conversation about committing to the steal. If you're gonna go, you're gonna go. And if it's close, make sure to slide to avoid any injuries and collisions with the defending infielders, with the midfielders. Know what they say, if you after a game you come home and your uniform is clean, you didn't do enough. Steve Reich is called on Valerie. Yomaris holds up at first. Pitch is low. Valerie makes his second and once again, errors will allow Yomaris to advance from first all the way to third, appealing it. But when plays are like that, you're supposed to either slide or give up your body, because what you saw there was a throw that was fairly high, could have hit in Yomaris, or it could have prevented the fielder from fielding the ball. Right, so you want to make sure that these ladies, when they're stealing second, if there's a throw and it's near like that throw was, the throw was right towards second. It was a little high, but it was right at second. A tag could have been applied. but no appeal, and that will be a strikeout for Valerie, ending the inning, but not before the Trojans get two of their own. Score is now 6-2. Trojans lead.
So whenever you want, just move it. You could just move your mouse. I'll be back. One second.
And we are back. Top of the sixth inning. George Washington Lady Trojans lead 6-2 against Health Profession Vipers. Now batting number 7 for the Vipers. DeLacy is still on the mound now with a 4-run lead. First pitch, strike, and fouled back. Lacey is ahead in the count. Pitcher's count 0-1. Second pitch high. Count is even 1-1. The Vipers are running out of innings to catch up, so you can assume that the last conversation was about good pitch selection and a solid hit towards center field. Runner holds up at first for a single. And number 7, I see her rocking the Puerto Rican flag on her batting glove, so whoop whoop. Boricua's in the house. And she is gone. She takes second easily. No need for a slide there. She beat out the throw by Amaro. So whenever a runner takes the base and the play is slide there, but anything that is a bang bang play without a slide can be appealed for the automatic out if the girl doesn't slide. And we hear the Vipers chanting, trying to get DeLacy out of her groove. We saw it earlier in the game where they began chanting and it distracted a little bit the Trojan pitcher. Single, stolen base, stolen base. Vipers are going to try to score 4 this inning to tie up the game. And that is ball 4. And the Vipers have runners in the corner. You can expect the automatic steal from the runner on first. And she holds up. Time is called. Quick meeting at the mound between pitcher and catcher, talking strategy. But yeah, with no outs, runners on first and third. You you can assume that on the next pitch, the runner on first should be going. Number 20 struck out and was hit by a pitch in her 2 at bats. See that there's a conversation between the coach of health professions and the home plate umpire. .30 time limit, so there's only 15 minutes left of the game. And there goes the automatic stolen base. So now with no outs, runners on second and third. Called strike on number 20. DeLacy at this moment needs to ignore the runners that are on base and just focus on getting the runner that is at the plate. Because all she needs is 3 outs. And then the time rule of 90 minutes or 7 innings applies. DeLacy is back in the same predicament she was in a few innings ago in the 4th inning, where she had the bases loaded and no outs. The 4th, the Vipers were able to score 2 runs in similar circumstances, and they're trying to do the same now, take advantage of the 0 outs and the bases loaded. The Trojans are probably focusing on trying to get, and that should be an automatic out. Easy tag, and unfortunate turn of events for the Vipers. That was bad base running. The ball stood real close to the catcher, and the runners tried to steal home and set up an easy out. But a blooper over second shall score at least 1, now scoring 2. And that will, I guess, be an RBI double with a question mark. Because the ball went out of play. No, that would still be considered a single, but the ball went out of play. So the Vipers have now struck again and have cut down their deficit to just 2. These girls are playing against the clock right now. So if 6:30 hits, the game ends. So the Vipers really want the Trojans to pitch. I think regardless of what happens, this is the last half inning of the game. Lacey can take her time here because all she has to do is focus on the outs. And the runner steals. Still just one out, runner on third. And line. And all she has to do is touch the bag. And that should do it. One, and then a unassisted. The runner on third took a big lead, but this very same scenario that happened in the previous inning where bases were loaded with no outs. Bad base running costed them another opportunity. The runner on third left, assuming that the ball was going to hit the ground. She was caught in between home and third, and that set up for an easy tag, unnecessary tag. The Trojan third baseman could have just stepped on a really quick 3 outs to see if they have an opportunity again to bat. So they're down to 12 minutes, 11 minutes before game is called, and they are down only 2 runs. So the Viper pitcher is going to try to get 3 quick outs so that her girls can go back to bat and try to do a comeback victory. On the other hand, the Trojan girls are going to take their sweet time now. There's no rush for them. They have a 2-run lead. They can take their sweet time, taking hacks to the side, taking breaths, calling time, because if time runs out, they get the victory. They have the lead so far. And we see that the Viper pitchers is ready and up to bat. Is number 12. Destiny. Call a strike. High pitch for a ball. You got the 7, 8, and 9 batters coming up for the Trojans. Ball gets rolled. A little bit of bowling going on there, but number 24 is trying to settle down, trying to get the 3 quick outs to have a chance to have another half inning. And ball stays fair. No. It looked like it stood fair from my angle. But it looked like she picked it up before it went into foul territory, but the umpire called it a foul. And again, he has a better angle than we do. And swing and a miss for out number 1. Now up to bat, Biancelli, number 11, the catcher of the Trojans. First pitch called strike. 8 minutes left on the clock, and the Viper pitcher knows it. He's gonna try to get this out quick. And a pop-up, but dropped by the shortstop. I'll put that down as a hit. I think what happened there is that the sunlight, may have gotten in the way of the shortstop. That is the angle where the sun gets in the way a bit, and you see that first called strike to Lecha, the shortstop. Presenting but very high. Biancelli is going to try her best to score this run late in the game to secure the victory, just in case. And fouled. With 2 strikes on her, she will no longer be presenting bunt. If she does and misses, it will be considered strike 3 and the second out of the inning. So she will have the green light to swing and defend the play. Anything near will be called. And it gets past the third baseman, but called foul. Bounce foul right before reaching the bat. Now, if this half inning ends, what's going to happen is that Lacey is going to take her sweet time warming up and take a lot of time in between pitches, because she's going to try to work the clock as much as possible. Because once 6:30 hits, this game is called, and that was announced by the umpires. And soft grounded to second baseman, but an error. And here we go, a rundown. It's called dead ball, so the runners will advance. This will be an E4. So now the Trojans have runners on second and third with 1 out. And now up to bat, the starting pitcher and leadoff batter for the team, DeLacy. Trying to do herself a favor and bring in these 2 runs to secure this victory. Lacey hit a home run, her first at bat, first pitch of the game. And first pitch is called strike. You see the Viper pitcher body language has shifted and will continue to try to get out of this inning, but knowing that time is running slim for her team. She's gonna try to work extremely fast, but the likelihood of the Tides turning this late in the game are slim, especially with the Trojan defense and pitching. Count is 1-2 with 1 out and runners in scoring position. And there has to be a serious conversation to be had with Biancelli's backpedaling to third base. whenever you're getting pushed back to your base by the catcher, you shouldn't backpedal. You have to be facing or moving laterally at least. Lacey fouls that one back. So anything on the ground, both runners will try to score. And one more run for the Lady Trojans, and that will bring the score to 7-4. Lacey now has a full count with a runner on third, and she earns her walk. One out runners in the corner. You can expect DeLacy to steal that bag and add on to her resume. DeLacy's giving us a nod that she's going to go. And she trots over the second because she understands baseball, softball, and knows no throw is coming. Bunt is presented by Terisha. Offers but holds back and takes ball two. Terisha is still presenting bunt and is going to try to get that runner on third to come in. Suicide squeeze. Beautiful bunt. No play. The runner holds up at third. And that will go down as a hit for Terisha. Yeah, the runner out there should have been moving as soon as the pitch was released for it to be a squeeze, but she saw it a little too close and didn't feel comfortable doing that. Hit towards the shortstop, throw down to home, but bad throw, and it is out of play. That will bring in two more. That was Eddie's Beth that got a single, and now we have runners first and third, and the Trojans have broken this game open, and game is called. 6:30 on the dot. Final score: 4, 5, 6, 7, 9-4. Official time 6:30. Great game by the Lady Trojans and great game by the health profession Vipers.
We saw some great defense on both ends.
Yeah, I got a little nervous there because, Leslie, I think the pitcher name, got a little emotional there a little bit during the difficult time when she had left the base loaded twice.
Bases loaded
But
twice
she
with no
held-
outs.
With no outs. But she still hold her composure.
Go zoom in.
Zoom in any. Do whatever you want. Let's look at the stats real quick.
No interviews today.
You want to do interviews today? So they're bringing the record 8-2, right behind Hunter College by 2 games. Hunter College is definitely going to be the next opponents for GW.
That'll be the challenge of the season for them. They're gonna see good pitching, good defense, and if they want to make a playoff run, they gotta play at the level of what are we playing again?
Hunter College.
Hunter College. We gotta play at the same level or better.
So I say that looking at the previous score between GW and Hunter College is sitting as fifth. They've faced them one time, lost 15-0.
That was
They got
mercy.
completely shut down.
They got mercied in that game, and I know if I know anything, I know that these girls do not like losing and then having it happen to them twice by the same team. You saw them come out today and say, "You guys beat us the first time. We're gonna return the favor," and you know that's the same attitude is gonna be on the field when they see Hunter College.
So the pitcher that they were facing against got 11 strikeout was Evelyn Show from the Hunter College. So she's probably going to be going down. She's going to probably be starting pitchers from Hunter College. Um, yeah, looking at stats, they managed to only got one hit out of her from Miss Beth Faiz. So this is an interesting
It is Beth
matchup
Baez.
going on.
Yes, sir. We can
So,
expect a really good game.
I'm looking forward to this game for sure. You know, GW want to show up. Like they're definitely gonna commit. They're gonna do their best, play their hardest. See, they could manage to get them down undefeated. So yeah, it's already on YouTube. So yeah, look like everybody's having fun with the camera. So so we got the baseball, the boys varsity people, helping out with the cameras and stuff like that. So
Mire, aquí
anyway,
ya que tenemos los muchachos de Varsity, ya que tenemos los muchachos de Varsity, una, una pregunta para los muchachos de Varsity. Ya mañana vienen para el play de George Washington, Luperón. ¿Cuál es el plan contra Luperón? Que son undefeated hasta el momento. Recuerda que ellos son el number one seed y también encima de eso son los vecinos de George Washington.
Eso no importa.
O sea, eso no importa.
Vamos a
¿Cuál es el plan para mañana?
mañana.
Primeramente le queremos dar gracias a Dios por esta oportunidad que nos han dado.
Por mantenernos aquí, gracias frente a la cámara.
En verdad, no fuera de respeto para Luperón, que es un gran equipo, pero mañana con Dios delante le vamos a ganar. Todo el mundo es bravo hasta que
Le rompen una pierna.
Eso lo aprendí del coach Calvón. SQ.
Don't execute, niggas.
Lo escucharon directo del equipo de Varsity de los George Washington Trojans. Mañana, tremendo juegazo contra los Trojans y Luperón High School. Aquí en George Washington Campus a las 4 p.m. No se lo pueden faltar.
yeah. I see, right? Right here. I'm dropping you. I dropped frames, but I had to actually curse, so that's funny. All right, guys. So we're gonna probably close it out as as we're gonna close up here, ladies. Yo. Anyway, so tune in for tomorrow's game. There's gonna be a big one. The Varsity George Washington Trojans gonna take on the undefeated team, Georgiano di Luperon, if I can even pronounce. You know the mic is over here, right? But that's his. Wepa. Alright, ready to close out?
Let's hit it. So I hope everybody enjoyed this performance by the Lady Trojans. We will be back here tomorrow, same bat time, same bat channel, with Coach Carbone and the boys varsity baseball team. And as Coach Carbone likes to say, God bless America, and God bless the Trojans.
Thank you, the young and stubborn. We don't have a mic for the camera, so we cannot interview the pitcher. Unfortunately, that mic is being borrowed by the play, but we will be doing more interview tomorrow. So stay tuned. I'll see you guys on the next one.
God bless America.
God bless.